What up, world? It's your boy Derek Bumpsaid coming to you live. So I'm out here getting to it, getting ready to get in here and grind it out for the day. But I actually watched one of my old videos and it got me thinking. That's dope. I got enough content that I watch myself to get myself hyped up. That's dope. But some of my videos on YouTube, like little motivational shits. Anyway, the question I asked myself this morning was, what is failure, right? I think that on this journey, as we're grinding and growing and trying to achieve our dreams, a lot of times what we get bogged down by is failures, or rather the thought of failure. But really, you got to define that. What is failure, right? Cool, you didn't hit your goal. Cool, you didn't hit, you didn't sell the amount of units that you planned on selling. Cool, you didn't make the money you wanted to this month, right? Like, that's what it is, but I think that's a false narrative. Here's why. What I define failure is when you give up, right? Les Brown, he has a story where he talks about his son, about how they were playing chess back and forth, right? And it was annoying to him, but he kept, kind of playing with him because he kept whooping his little boy's butt, right? Kept beating him. And, it was getting pretty late, and he was like, son, we got to go to bed. You got school tomorrow, da-da-da. And he was like, nah, Dad, it's not over, right? It's not over until I win. I think that's a key lesson to be learned, in that story, right? Because failure isn't because you lose or because you don't hit what you're trying to hit right then and there. Failure is when you stop. The mindset that all of us have to have is that we keep going, we keep grinding, we keep pushing until we achieve what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I look at life is, it's hard. It's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. It's a lot of crazy things that's gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? Anything and everything that can happen is going to happen. It's gonna throw you off your square. But the goal is to keep grinding it regardless, to keep pushing, to have such a supreme focus that nothing will stop us from getting to where we want to be. Now, I look at my life, I'm open with it, you know what I'm saying? I served in the military, but I got kicked out, being young and stupid, doing a lot of dumb things. But when I talk to a lot of my friends who served with me and knew me back then, like, I didn't see where you at now for you. Like, I didn't see that at all, right? And the reason why I was able to get where I'm at, not saying that I'm anywhere, I'm nowhere near where I should be, nowhere near where I want to be, right? But the reason why I'm doing okay right now, my family's doing pretty good. We live pretty good, I can say that at least. But the reason why I'm here is because I have such a supreme focus and a supreme fire to, like, fuck this shit, bro. Excuse my French, hope I don't offend anybody, but I'm going somewhere. I don't know how I'm going to achieve my lofty goal of having this type of house, driving this type of car, my kids having, this type of lifestyle. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I refuse to stop trying to stop pushing. Yeah, I might leave this job, may lose this client, or may whatever the case may be, but when you're so focused on just getting there, you know what I'm saying, you're going to try any and everything. Like, you have no choice but to make it. I think Les Brown said it, and I quote Les Brown a lot because that's my guy, right? But I think Les Brown said once that, life is funny. He's like, God's up there just looking down like, man, I just keep putting obstacles in this guy's way, and he just keeps pushing. And what's funny about life is that, eventually, something's going to break. You beat on the door and you kick a door down, kick a door hard enough, eventually, that thing's going to bust off the hinges, right? And that's what it takes, man. It's not always going to be hard. Sometimes it's going to be easy. Like, I was looking around. I'm in Kissimmee, Florida right now, right? And I woke up this morning and I looked out to the beautiful lake and the guys that they have going out there and the palm trees and all that stuff. And I was like, dog, this is a blessing right here to be able to, I'm 31 years old, and to be able to wake up to this, or, hell, next week I'll be in Fort Lauderdale, or, Florida. Don't know where I'll be next week, but just to be able to wake up and see these beautiful vistas and these views and stay in these places and to have traveled to some of the places I've traveled, even though I've not, I can't sit and act like I've been, all over the world, but still, to sit here and have been able to see the things that I've seen, it's a blessing. And that only came because my idea of failure is different from a lot of people's. And that's what you need to think too. You know what I'm saying? You know, my first time, I'll tell you a story about me in the fire department, right? So I went out for it. I was desperate. You know, I just got kicked out of the military. I needed me a job, and I missed that brotherhood, that fraternity that you feel, you know, in the military. I want a stable check and a couple other things. And I went out for it, you know, and out of the 500 applicants, you know, I was initially selected, and I was super excited, right? Super, super dope. But then I got a call, like, you know what I'm saying, I was working for some little moving company, just a job to hold me over till training started. I got a call from the chief saying, oh, man, we didn't know that you had a general discharge, not an, you know, honorable. I was like, yeah, unfortunately, we have to move on to another candidate, right? It broke my heart, man, because I was down and out bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was literally living on pennies, trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it work just to last until I got into that training. But, you know what I'm saying, now, I let myself get down for a little bit, but my daughter's mother gave me the kick in the ass that I needed, honestly. I hated her for it at the moment, but that's what, sometimes you need that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, you know, being coddled and getting a warm hug and, hey, baby, you gonna make it, da-da-da. Nah, bro, it's not always about that. She told me, she was like, all right, well, that happened. Well, what are you gonna do? You got child support to do. Your daughter's up here needing this, this, and this. Christmas is right around the corner. What are you gonna do? And I hated her for it because it was just a hard pill to swallow. I was so heartbroken. But I kept grinding. Found me a job, you know, working for a cell phone shop and killed it to make these bills, you know what I'm saying, to pay these bills, right? Did what I had to do. And then what I would do on my off time was, because I was like, I refuse to, they just not going to not hire me. I'm not going to accept that. I go up to the fire department for free, go up there and be like, hey, teach me about this stuff, man. Tell me what I can do to help. You know what I'm saying? And they ignore me so often, so many times, you know, I just go up there, just, you know, get on there and say, teach me. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know, after I went up there about 15 daggum times in a matter of 2 weeks, finally they said, you know what? Hey, go over there and wash the truck, man. Bet. And I washed the shit out of that truck. You know what I'm saying? From top to bottom. I just started showing up every morning. Hey, they call me Bump, right? I was like, hey, I'm Bump. You know, I'm here to wash the trucks. Okay, cool. And I became a part of the crew. You know what I'm saying? Basically like the little cleanup guy. I go around and clean the bathrooms and stuff like that. And it was one morning, they were doing some training when I got there. And I said, hey, you mind if I jump in? And it was like, you don't work for us, right? I was like, nah, I just, you know, come around and clean up. I've been doing this for like 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? By this point. He was like, you don't work for us though, do you? I was like, nah, fuck it. I don't see Chief around. Yeah, go over there. You know how to put on the gear and everything? I was like, no, sir. All right, well, come on. We'll show you how to do that. And I went over there and they showed me how to put on the gear. You know what I'm saying? And I got a chance to go through the fire, you know, like their daily training with them and everything, work out with them for a bit. And I showed up for another week doing that. And you know what happened at the end of that fucking month of just no pay, no nothing, just on my own time going up there, you know what I'm saying, to try to figure out this stuff. And, you know, like, look, I'm going to be a firefighter. Whether y'all want to give me the job or not, this is in me. I'm finna do this. You know what I'm saying? What ended up happening? Chief called me and said, hey, man, we had some folks fell out of that first class that went through. Right? We had some folks fail out, and one of the captains over there, station number 5, told me that you've been showing a lot of initiative. I'm not sure if you're working right now, but if you're open, we'd like to extend that position to you again. You'll start next Monday for the North Charleston Fire Department. You're gonna go through our training, right? You know what I'm saying, how did that opportunity happen for me? Because I refused to quit. I could have looked at them not hiring me because my military discharge is like a bad part, but instead I said, fuck that. This is for me. I want this. And I refused to take no for an answer. And I kept grinding. I went out there and made a way. I said, you're going to teach me this stuff. I don't care if you don't want to hire me. That's not my problem. You're going to do it eventually. You just don't know it yet. Tupac said, if you stand at the barbershop, you may get a haircut sometime. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But the key thing is, like, I refused to quit. My idea of failure, you know what I'm saying, was me stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, not when they told me no. You know what I'm saying? This world's so negative, you're going to hear no all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a salesman, man, you got to learn to make no your vitamin. You know what I'm saying? Take that. It typically takes, in this world of negativity, it typically takes 5 no's to get a yes anyway within a sales interaction. You got to learn to just deal with that and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to say that I was a firefighter for a couple of years after that. I love that job. I'll still be doing it, but the money ain't good. You know, I got kids and everything, but, you know what I'm saying, I made it through, you know what I'm saying, into the fire department, made it through training, right? Because I refused to give up. When they told me no, because of some circumstances I'd done in the past, I refused to quit, just showed up anyway, and I created the opportunity. So as you go through life, you know what I'm saying, hopefully I'll take the lesson out of it, and I'm trying to convey, but as you go through life, man, you're going to hear a lot of no's, you're going to hear a lot of BS, it's going to be a lot of stuff that obstacles are coming your way, right? You may not think that you can get past that, and I'm here to tell you, bro, I promise you can. I promise you can. Because I'm just a dude from Villa Rica, Georgia. It wasn't supposed to be in the cards for me to, you know, be doing some of the stuff that I'm doing, to travel to some of the places that I'm traveling, to live the lifestyle that I'm living right now. I promise you it was not meant for me. You know, I was supposed to be in some factory somewhere, selling dope somewhere, in jail or dead or something like that. But instead, because I refused to quit, and because I believe that I'm worth more, I believe that I'm capable of more, I refuse to quit, and I'm going somewhere, and I'm hell-bent on getting there, and I guarantee you I will be there. You got to be so sold on yourself to, you know what I'm saying, to keep pushing and keep grinding. All right, we have to rethink what we think of. We have to rethink what failure means. I forgot the title of it. It would have been dope if I could have ended with that. You know, there we go. You know, failure is when you quit. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you failed, rather. It's not that you failed in life. It's just that you haven't won yet. You got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until you get that win. All right? Y'all keep grinding. Keep hustling out there. Be safe. I'm finna go over here to this dealership. I'm finna make something happen, brother. I'll be safe. Appreciate that, Chris. Appreciate that, Paul. All right, y'all.